Guys who can come up and make the tackles. That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Even. 4 down. Even.
On second down, Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 4.
Now Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Over! Leopard!
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Jets and Browns, 2 cellar dwellers from a year ago, and they did meet in that season, Week 5 in Cleveland. Myles Garrett, it was his NFL debut. He got 2 sacks, but it was former Brown Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
And every time I hear about the Jets and Browns playing, you know what I think about? The first ever Monday Night Football game. The Jets at the Browns. Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Gun! We got 3.
A first down throw, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ready. Flag 32. Z. Banjo.
Taylor now to throw on third down. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now it's Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Not this side. Z. Chinese on the Ringo. Z. Hey, you gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Steve McClendon busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Third and long, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at about the 14. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Leopard! Over! Mike 4.
Again, it's Howard. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, boys, got 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
We got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by David Bass. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
4 down, check.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down just just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Steve McClendon in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Darnold now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. After the interception, here's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland. After this.
Slow.
Motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go play action now. Taylor. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Taylor will throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Detroit!
After the interception, here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first and 10, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tight end right, tight end right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
Darnold on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's Darnold. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, they run with Howard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield, otherwise that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
Slow.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Z. Ready. Flag 32. Flag.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it.
I got 29. Z. We got trips over here. Let's overload. Motion, pop.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, I need one over.
Looking to throw on second down. Taylor. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
You got 4. Z. Right there, 54 Mike. Z.
Here's Taylor. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Hey, watch that! Check right. Watch it now, Barney!
A give to Howard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue, 90. Leopard, blue.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Darnold from the gun. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Leopard!
Four down.
On first down, Darnold. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the return will stop right around the 25. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game is like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Now it's Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Watch out, watch out. 3 buns.
On 2nd down, Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.